that I'm your baby.
I don't wanna be the owner of your fantasy. I just wanna be a part of your family.
You're lying there expecting me to suck your dick. You're gonna have to give me more than just a token lick. Well, you may not like it, but you better learn how. Cause it's your turn now. Now you suck.
Uy, baka, bitaw ka. Hindi lang kayo bitaw. Wala na lang, hindi lang
If you could see him now, you'd be proud. Though you think these you're being.
feel alone right now.
Sympathies. Today we lost an icon. Hashtag she will be loved. Hashtag watch The Voice Season 10. Again, for those just joining us, actress and pop star Sarah Lynn is dead at 31.
Pack up your car, put a hand in your heart, say whatever you feel, be wherever you are.
Walking Scott Street feeling like a stranger. With an open heart.
There's nothing I could not like.
She was crying on my shoulder. All I could do was hold her.
Stupid? Of course nobody understands it. Nobody can.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Nothing else compares.
I keep going back to that moment in the ICU when she looked at me and I see you. I see you. My mother is.
Our little army boy is coming home from BFBO. Of a bunch of purple flowers to decorate a man's hero. Morning in the aerodrome, the weather warm, where he is cold. For a man in uniform to carry home my little soldier.
What could he do? Should have been a rock star.
But he didn't have the money for a guitar.
What could he do? Should have been a politician.
But he never had a proper education.
What could he do? Should have been a father.
But he never even made it to his 20s. What a waste of army dreamers. What a waste of army dreamers.
stop. What to stop?
I need everything to stop.
Happy and free in leather. No, it's for the better. No, it's for. I knew you, leaving like a father, running like water.
Part of me feels so bad, but ooh, not that bad.
Your new girl is my clone. Did you think I didn't see it? 'Cause I don't wanna be in love with you. You make me do too much labor all day, every day. Therapist, mother made. Oh, I loved you, miss, and you will be grieved, I swear. But I won't be blamed, 'cause I loved you, miss.
Part of me feels so bad, but ooh, not that bad.
I keep going back to that moment in the ICU when she looked at me and I see you. I see you.
Oh, I know that you love me. You don't need to.
Oh yeah, I love rowdy music. Who are you rocking out to? Let me guess. Biscuit?
No.
Okay. Corn?
No.
System?
No.
Rammstein?
No.
Slipknot?
No.
God damn, you gotta hand it to him, Deb. He knows a lot of bands.
It's too many bands.
Disturbed?
No.
Papa Roach?
No.
Manson?
No.
Marilyn, not Charles.
What?
Marilyn, not Charles.
No.
Okay, a little more obscure. Seven Dust?
No.
Deftones?
No.
Soulfly?
No.
Godsmack?
No.
Jesus, all right, just tell me what you're into. What do you listen to? Just tell me.
Post Malone?
Post Malone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard some of...
Don't you know?
You mix it, eat it for lunch, you're so delicious.
I know that you love me. You don't need to. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted.
Evil
by firefly.
Never hate you.
I don't ask for help often. I am.
I have a genuine question. How do you get over somebody? How am I?
You don't. You invite them to talk, they come to your house, you have a crying fit, then you get back together because you're so in love with each other, and then you lay with his blanket and all of his clothes and all of his stuffed animals because you love him so much.
So pack up your car, put a hand in your heart, say whatever you feel, be wherever you are, being angry at your love. You're the greatest thing we've lost. The birds will still sing, the folks will still fight, the boards still creak, the leaves will still die. We ain't angry at your love, we'll be waiting for your love.
Throw it on up till I can't even think no more. Getting ready to go down, then go more.
Alone without you by my side.
I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in His favor.
Won't you please give me some decency? Disco plays on tune.
The road is long, carry on, try to have fun in the
Baby, give me all again.
Reasons why I had to get sent to juvenile detention. You know those kids in school that were like really bad? Like you just couldn't believe that like it would cross their mind to do the things they did. Well, I was that kid at my school. Okay. So I don't know if this was at every school, but at our school we had like muffins for mom, donuts for dad. Well, one day we had goodies for grandparents. And guess who didn't have any grandparents to bring? So instead of not participating because I can't be a loser, I went scouting. I walked around my neighborhood trying to search for old men to bring as my grandpa. And finally, I found the perfect candidate. The problem was, though, is that there was, like, something wrong in his head. Like, I don't know what it was. I think it might have just been old age. But he was really senile. So I gave him time, date, everything. And he actually pulled through. He came to goodies for grandparents. Except, like I said, he was pretty senile. So he was just sitting with me. And a kid accidentally spilled his drink on the old guy. And the man lashed out. He scrumped at this kid like I had never heard before. There was screaming out the wazoo. He took his dentures out and threw them at the kid, which, okay, was kind of funny. But yeah, of course he had to get escorted out. And who had to explain that he was actually not related to me? I got in a lot of trouble for that because I was endangering kids' safety. I'm sorry I was out of grandparents.
Creo que la parte más difícil de no tomar y no fumar, cuando tienes una rutina que lo haces para evadir cualquier tipo de emociones, es esa, ¿no? O sea, cuando tienes o cuando te sientes mal, güey, normalmente yo fumaba, güey, o en su mayoría fumar, pero verga, güey, creo que sí es la parte más difícil. O sea, ahorita que me sentí muy triste, güey, por algo, como que mi primera reacción fue de que, güey, quiero fumar, ¿ya sabes? Quiero fumar y quiero evadir esto y quiero no estar presente, ¿ya sabes? Pero bueno, creo que es resiliencia esto que está pasando, ¿no? Entonces, voy a sentir la emoción, voy a llorarla, voy a sacarla, voy a analizarla y ya, güey, creo que sí es lo que te hace más fuerte, ¿no? Y no empiecen de que, ¿por qué se graba llorando? Me vale madres, güey. Para dejarte un mensaje bonito, güey, por eso me estoy grabando.
I'm trying to be calm and not worry until I'm told to worry. I looked at the report and it said that there was a new growth on my liver. But I haven't talked to my doctor yet, so I don't know for sure. Hopefully he'll give me a call at some point soon. I called them to ask if he could call me when he looks at the results. But the report said high probability of metastasis, which is spread. And it said that there was a new lesion on my liver, so it's fine. I've been here before, and I'll be okay. And I'll keep you guys updated.
I just want to know if other people feels the same way. That I just had a date. It went great. But sometimes after a date, I just feel incredibly sad, even if everything went well. And I don't know why. And I'm acting like a crazy person. And I couldn't control. I just feel this like feeling of sadness, emptiness, and like abandonment. I don't know. And literally the date was fine. Everything was fine. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Like, do you feel this way? And like, every part of me just wanna like block him, self-sabotage, and just never talk to him again so that like I just disappear. So I won't screw it up. Like, I just wanna end everything now. When everything was just going so smoothly, like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too broken to have like a normal relationship. Like, it gets so exhausting to overthink everything because you pick up on every little details and vibes, and it's just exhausting to be dating. Even if, and it's not about other people, it's about me. Even if the most perfect guy shows up in my life, I don't think I can right now. So yeah, fuck.
Man, open the door. I got something for you. You think I'm a bad person? You know, I got your wallet. You dropped your wallet.
That's my wallet?
I had my stuff stolen before by the people I'm around, and everybody around me was looking at your wallet. So I was the first to pick it up. So I picked up your wallet, and I made sure they didn't steal it, because if they stole it, they wasn't gonna give it back. So I stole it first, and then I followed you. And then when I followed you, you got scared and you ran. But I was only trying to give you back your wallet, because I know what it's like to have my stuff stolen. I don't have much, but I can imagine no one cares enough to give you your stuff back, but I do. So I'm sorry if I scared you, but I was only trying to help.
I'm so sorry. This was so kind of you. What's your name?
Samuel.
Samuel. I'm Marsha. It's nice to meet you. You brought me my whole log out. Can I give you a hug? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You good afternoon.
You too. Thank you.
He took me back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything, because he wanted to show me the renovations he's doing in his basement.
You don't go to basements on a first date, Reagan.
I know, but he had barn doors. He was making a whole other apartment all by himself. He bought this house.
And he has car.
And it's nice. And his car, did you see his car? It's brand new. It's a 2021 SUV. It's beautiful. It has a screen in it. Yeah. I started to forget about like everything else, and I was just like, wow, I can start living like this. He was so respectful.
Do you think you're going to go on a second date?
He wants to bring me to his hockey game tomorrow. He wants to pick me up and bring me to his hockey game. So I can come watch him. It's so cute.
If you're someone who's like, I'm so ugly, no one will ever love me, you aren't looking.
I told you a lie, there's a lame one more. I'm trying my best, don't know what's in store. Open up the door, in the back of my mind, I'm still overseas, a bird in a cage, thought you were made for me. That I caught you at a bad time, it's a shame that I memorized your outline. You were straight up with me, you were so kind, but I knew what you knew, how you great minds. It was hard cause I lost what I wanted. I was right when I kissed you in London. With the ladder was here when we got in. Hope you find somewhere safe for your baggage. Every page that I wrote, you were on it. Feeling deep in my bones with the current. And I showed no restraint, it was open. I was scared after you made me love it. If you find yourself out, if there is a right time, chances are I'll be here, we could share a lifeline. If you feel like falling, catch me on the way down. Never been less empty, all I feel is free now.
Hi guys, get ready with me. I know I'm like all puffy and it's just because I just cried since my fucking parents suck. just kidding, my parents don't suck, but like something no one talks about is like how horrible it is to have a horrible like relationship with like your fucking mom. And I keep like fucking crying about it, but it's just because like, oh my god, bro, like having a shitty relationship with a woman in your family is like horrible. Especially if there's not a lot, because then it's like anyways, I'm doing my makeup wrong, bro. I have to hurry the fuck up because I have to be at Dylan's house at 2:45 since we're going to this fuck-ass Giants game, which apparently has, like, a country concert in it. Like, what? Anyways, I also got this new like, bronzing shit, and it's actually so phenomenal. Like, I'm gonna stop crying right now because of how good it is. And keep in mind, this is, like, the lightest shade, too, because I'm fucking white as fuck, like, let's be so for real right now, but it's like the perfect amount of like bronzy. Like, I feel like it's not too orange. It's like, oh wait, let me, I also, as you guys saw, got the House Labs foundation. This is in the shade 200 light medium neutral. Oh my god, like, actually so good. I could nut myself. Like, it's actually the best foundation I've ever used in my entire life, and I know I sound like every bitch hopping on like the fucking House Labs bandwagon, whatever. It's like actually so fucking good, and it doesn't even like look like you're wearing any foundation. And I know I'm like talking so much about it and I'm not even using it in this video, but that's because like I don't really feel like wearing that much makeup, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I also just got this new Ilia concealer. It's the True Skin Serum Concealer. Bitch, oh my god. Okay, Izzy has this, I'm pretty sure, and I think I've used Izzy's before, but I saw it at Sephora and I was like, you know what, like, I really want to try a new concealer, like, why not? I do feel like it's a little too yellow, but it still blends out good, and it's honestly really, really nice. I just don't know if I want to keep it or not, because I feel like I like it. I just can't tell if, like, the shade is good, and y'all know me, I'm so good at color matching, or, like, skin matching, like, myself, but, like, look, when it's blended out, it looks fire, right? Anyways, you guys, Hawaii was literally just, oh my god, what a time to be fucking alive. Like, seriously, I did get in, like, a horrible fight with my mom and my sister, like, right before I left. That was pretty fucking shitty, but, like, whatever. But seriously, though, being in Hawaii and, like, being able to, like, learn, like, the Hawaiian, like, history, okay, I am such a history fucking, like, geek. Like, I don't know what it is about history, but I love history, and I've always been so good at history classes. So when I was in Hawaii and I was, like, learning about, like, the Hawaiian history, Queen Emma, bitch, she's really that bitty. And did y'all know that, like, I think, like, the Americans held a gun to her head and, like, told her to sign Hawaii over to America? And that's basically why Hawaii is part of the 50 state. How fucking interesting is that? How horrible is that? Honestly, like, that's really fucking bad. But, like, I would have never known if I, like, actually, I feel like I probably should have learned that in, like, 8th grade. I don't know. This is actually the quickest I've ever done my makeup. It's already 2:08 and I'm almost done. The fuck?
This is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life, and I wasn't even planning on making a video today, but I feel like I need to get out of my system because I have been welling up with tears and having full body chills from being scared. If you know me in real life, that never happens to me, so I feel like I just need to get out of my system. So this is that story. This happened 4 years ago. I was a freshman in college and I was talking to this boy at the time, and he caught me when I was coming home for the weekend from college, and he asked if he could take me stargazing. I say yes, he picks me up. It's maybe 11, 12 o'clock at night. He drives me to the state park specifically because I had never been before. And specific to note about this state park next to my hometown, it isn't, when I say in the middle of nowhere, I legitimately mean in the middle of nowhere. The closest gas station is like multiple miles away. Nobody lives near there. Yeah, you get the gist. So we get there, he originally parks in front of this watchtower. We're walking up the watchtower. Something to note about me, you're gonna learn about 2 of my fears today. I am afraid of heights. The tower starts shaking from the small amount of wind, and I immediately am like, hey, I don't like this. We're about halfway up. I don't like this. Let's go down. So he's like, okay, I actually thought you might be scared, so I have an alternate way for us to go look at the stars, but we have to walk through the woods. Usually, and before I get any comments about that, I know, okay? I know. The only reason why I went is because he was like, it's like 1.5 minutes through the woods. Perfect, 1.5 minutes, no worries. I shouldn't have listened to him because it was a 10-minute walk, if not more. It is so dark in those effing woods that you cannot even see your hand in front of your face. I'm walking through the woods, I'm doing fine. My other fear is the dark. Okay, I'm a full-grown woman. I am exponentially scared of the dark. Like, unrealistically scared of the dark. We're walking, we hit a fence. And not just any fence, a barbed wire fence. By this time, my eyes are fully adjusted in the dark. And out in the distance, I can see a barn. Right next to the barn, I see a big silo. And if you don't know what a silo is, it's just this big metal structure that holds corn where I'm from. A lot of farmers have them. And I immediately ask him, is this someone's land? He doesn't really answer me, and I'm like, no, seriously, is this someone's land? Because I'm not going to get shot tonight. Because where I'm from, they're not going to ask you on their 5 acres of land what you're doing on their land. They're just going to shoot you because they don't know who you are at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Or I guess what you are. So finally he tells me it's someone's land, and I'm like, I'm not trespassing on someone's land. Like, no thanks. 3 strikes and you're out. I've walked through the woods. I have tried to conquer my fear of heights, and I'm walking in the dark. No. This is no. So finally he's like, okay, fine. Like, we'll go back to the car and I'll drive you home. As we're walking, I don't know what it was. The hair on the back of my neck suddenly stood up. I start to feel like someone is watching me. And all my girlies with anxiety like me, you know what I'm talking about. But this was different. This was different. This was like burning 2 holes in the back of my head because they're staring so hard. And it was so bad that I kept turning around and there was literally no one there. My eyes are fully adjusted at this point. There is no one there that I can see. And I start walking so close to this dude that I'm flat tiring his shoes, which means I'm like stepping on the back of his shoes every couple of steps, and he's getting super mad at me. But eventually I just grab his arm and I say, there is something out here with us. And I made sure to whisper it because at the end of the day, if there is a living human being out there, I don't want them knowing that I feel like something is wrong. And number 2, it was really quiet out there, like deafeningly silent. And he immediately tells me, like, Elena, it's okay, like your anxiety, it's okay. I understand that you're scared of the dark, but everything's gonna be fine. Like, there's no one else out here, there's no other cars, everything's gonna be fine. We take probably 3 steps and start to hear rustling. And immediately, this is when my breath literally is taken away. Like, I'm like, I can't breathe. And again, he's like rubbing my back and he's like, it's okay. Like, there is seriously no one else out here. You're gonna be fine. We're walking for maybe a minute. We have our flashlights out. From our right, a rock doesn't tumble out. It is thrown out into the middle of the path that we're walking. I mean, like, right in front of us. Like, someone threw it. This was a game time decision, right? Right. I left him in the woods. I ran so fast, I left him in the woods. I have never ran faster in my entire life. And all my running girlies, I ran for a minute. Sprinted for a minute. I get to his car and I'm trying the door handles and I immediately am going through all these scenarios. I'm like, what am I gonna do if if there is a person in the woods? So I'm trying the door handles. I'm going to like literally every door and all of them are locked. And all of a sudden I hear him giggling and like jogging out of the forest. And he was like, that rabbit really scared me. A rabbit? And I probably look disgusting at this point, but I legitimately lost my mind on him. I was like, since when do rabbits pick up rocks and throw them at people? Since when has that ever happened? But anyways, we get in the car, we drive off. The whole time I'm asking him, what do you think that was? What do you think that was? Do you think that was a real person? Do you think that was a ghost? What was that? And I don't think he took me very seriously at the time because he was like, whatever. Needless to say, I never talked to him ever again. And now I will elaborate on why it's so scary to me. I don't think that was paranormal by any means. Because when you experience something paranormal, it's almost like an instantaneous thought, right? You're trying to rationalize. You're trying to go through the scenarios in your head on how it is possible that happened. This was different. I have never felt so fearful in my entire life. And let me ask you this. When you get home late at night, maybe after a night out, or when you get home from work, school, etc., what do you think you're going to see when you turn the light on in your room? probably some decor, probably your bed, your desk, maybe a pet lives there, I don't know. But you anticipate on what you're going to see because you're prepared for what you're going to see. I'm not comparing bedrooms in the woods, but I was not anticipating someone else to be out there because there's no cars out there. There was no way for someone to get out there if they didn't get there before the sun went down, if you catch my drift. And I think there's something, at the end of the day, there is something so deeply frightening about knowing someone was watching you the whole time. And there is something equally as frightening knowing you never saw them. And then you have to think about a plethora of things. Like, why was that person following two teenagers in the woods without making their presence known? How did that person get out into the middle of the woods in the middle of the night? I left a key part of the effing story out. When we got there and we got our little pass, the state trooper or whoever was working there told us that we were the last people going in. So be that as you may, moral of the story, you never know.